So ever since this fine came out, a lot of people are getting it all wrong. Now, people are misunderstanding that this is not related to Bobrisky. No. This fine of 500 million naira that has been slapped on VeryDarkMan's face is because he said certain defamatory words against Falz, the bad guy, and then his father, Femi Falana. Do you know how it is for you to build a reputation for years? Yes. And then somebody from somewhere or somebody from nowhere just comes and then destroys this reputation with just within a twinkle of an eye. Do you know how painful that is? I mean, some of you have experienced this thing. Some of these prominent people or some of you who hold yourself in high esteem know exactly what I'm talking about. So whatever VeryDarkMan did to Falz, the bad guy, it was a no from me. And then he was given 24 hours to apologize. Falz, the bad guy, brought out a statement saying he's given VeryDarkMan 24 hours to apologize or face the law. But ego, pride, and forming big boy and stuff never allowed VeryDarkMan to apologize to Falz, the bad guy, and then his father. Now, one may be wondering, what I told it, VeryDarkMan say that 500 million naira fine has been slapped on his face. So we all know a couple of, weeks or was it somewhere last month, VeryDarkMan brought out an audio of Bobrisky. It was a conversation between Bobrisky and then his friend, whereby Bobrisky was admitting to the fact that he never spent a day in jail, but rather he rented an apartment somewhere near the jail, and then was enjoying the time of his life while some of us were out here advocating for him to be freed. But then, whilst he was explaining to his people, I'm talking about VeryDarkMan, whilst he was explaining the audio to his people, he plays a section, explains it to his people, and then he said certain things. And according to him, when Falz, the bad guy's name was mentioned, because according to Bobrisky, he claims he called Falz, the bad guy, to ask for money. He wanted to pay the prison officers and staff so that he can get a little freedom for himself for a couple of months, So he needed financial help. But then Falz, the bad guy, decided to offer him or her, I'm talking about Bobrisky, decided to offer Bobrisky legal advice by saying, we've been granting pardons for people. We've been taking presidential pardons for people. Let my firm, that is the Falana and Falana Chambers, help you take a pardon, We can help you take a pardon from these people where you not spend a day in jail. Because your case, you are like a first-time offender. Stamping and spraying on the Naira notes is something you didn't even know. So you're like a first-time offender. Let us take this case and help you so that you wouldn't stay out of jail, So he was like, no. Bobrisky rather wanted the money and stuff. Immediately, Falz, VeryDarkMan heard the name Falz, the bad guy. He just went haywire because he had heard the name of a celebrity. And he knows using the name of Falz to chase clout is going to blow him once again, because at that point in time, people were just fed up with his shenanigans, and a lot of people were like, they don't want to even hear him anymore. So immediately he heard Falz, the bad guy, without doing any further investigation to know if what Bobrisky is saying is true or not. He decided to bring the audio out. And then whilst explaining, he claims that maybe the reason why Falz, the bad guy, was so eager to not make Bobrisky spend a day in jail was because maybe he's part of the alphabetical community. I'm talking about the LGBT community. And then he even dropped the lyrics from one of Falz music, whereby he was advocating for LGBT and stuff. And he even alleged that maybe Falz might be in a relationship with Bobrisky. Who knows? So all these things, it didn't sit well with Falz. And Falz was like, no, you can't say this thing about me because I'm not into men. I like women very much. Everybody knows I'm Falz, the bad guy. I like women. Why are you trying to tarnish my image by trying to say I'm involved in this? We all know how Africans take this LGBT community something very seriously. So once people get to know that he's into these things, even though he's not into it, yes, he's not into it. He likes women, even though he's not into it. But coming from you and the way you are saying it and the way you are saying he's helping Bobrisky and stuff, a lot of people are going to think the other way wise. This is a dent to his reputation. You are defaming his character. So he asked VeryDarkMan that apologize for saying all these things. apologize for involving my dad and saying that my dad too even took bribery from Bobrisky to handle this case, because Femi Falana has built his reputation on being a good lawyer. He's not corrupt. I mean, what to 20 million naira do for the Falana and Falana chambers? What is 20 million naira? Something that Falz, the bad guy, can make in just a second. What is it? Why would they even take money from Bobrisky? Bribe doesn't even move them. So just apologize for tarnishing the image of the family. VeryDarkMan said no. His sister, that is Falz sister, also came out. You all know his sister is also a liar. It's also a lawyer. Came out, and there was like, VeryDarkMan needs to apologize. The guy said no. I am a rattel. I'm not going to apologize. Now look at you. He has been slapped with a 500 million naira fine, and people are wondering where he's going to get this money from, because look at you, look at VeryDarkMan. He doesn't have anything. Kobo, he doesn't have. So it's like these people are after his life. I'm sure they're going to use him as a scapegoat, because VeryDarkMan talks a lot. Everywhere he goes, cho, without doing any further investigation. He wants to be the first person to bring out the news so that his fans are going to hail him. I've never seen an activist who, has so much pride. He should have just apologized. He would have even gained trust in his followers and stuff. Like, okay, the guy admitted that he's wrong. But no, since he wants to prove that he's a rattle, he's a cartel, he decided not to do anything. This has landed him in so much trouble. And if he doesn't take it, he's going to spend a long time in jail. That is what I'm saying. Fans of VeryDarkMan, you people should contribute and then pay this fine for him. You were the same people encouraging him to do whatever he was doing. So you people need to find a way to help him pay this 500 million naira, or else he's going to jail forever.